Hello, I hope everybody's doing well today. Um, I'm gonna be honest and say I'm not. um, but we're gonna play some MSQ and hope I feel better afterwards. So we're gonna continue MSQ with my gladiator Sava. She's on Madwin on Dynamis Data Center. There she is, so cute. And I'm gonna turn off the music eventually. There we go. And turn on the game music. That might be a good idea. Maybe. If it'll turn on. Are you on? Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. Let me know if it's at all too loud, too quiet, if I'm too loud, too quiet, anything like that. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Um, I forgot to finish my job quest. I think I got sleepy last time after stream. But we're just gonna go ahead and start off with the dungeon. Because I had ended stream last week, opening up Tamtara Deepcroft. And there's an insta-queue. It's been a while since I've done Tamtara as well. So we'll see how much I remember. I'm also a tank, which I rarely ever do, if at all. I think on my main, my highest level tank is like 60, 65, somewhere in there. And I haven't played a tank in years. Literal years. It's been a minute. Sure have tank stance on. Oh, okay. Grab some pads. Stick it for a minute. Come on. Do I even have to go in there? I don't have to use it yet because this is a low level dungeon. I don't remember. Do I have to go in here or? Nope. Okay. Figured not. I guess not. I should probably let them know my sense of direction is terrible here. spicy. I don't remember which way to go. I don't remember which way to go. I think I remember which way to go. Okay, I'm just getting left. Left in the dust. Easy peasy. Oh, hi. How are you doing? Love work meetings. Why did I pass on that? I don't think I have any jewelry or anything to speak of. I should have pressed meat on it. It is what it is. We'll stay here. Oh, shit. This is gonna be fun. See? Shield lava. Oh no, you don't. Get over here. Did I go in there? I don't know if I need to go in there or not. I don't remember. No. This is the last two trash pulls. Hello? Oh my god, what the hell? The fuck? That was weird. What did I just hit? You, come over here, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, what is a combo? Clearly I don't know. that the rosary? Did I roll on everything? Yeah, I did. Get over here. Change that. Level up. Well, I'm glad you still dropped in even though you have a work meeting today, Michaela. I don't know if you're still here, but probably should have mentioned that. That's okay. Oh, fuck. Now we can do more hits. They lob a shield at you! Okay, harder. Okay. Stick him with the pointy end. Ew. Why is he all slimy? Oh. Okay. Well. I love playing with controller. Even though I have a perfectly functioning mouse where I can just like, oh, I want to click something specific, I can use my mouse. No, I still use my controller. I'm just so used to it. Because I used to play on PS4. I guess I gotta go back to Gridania. And with PS4, you had to, like, they honestly adapted it really well, at least in my opinion, to where you could do just about anything with the controller, like, even, like, cycling through the stuff on your screen, which I got pretty damn good at. Okay. Welcome back, Seva. I am reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Craft was a success, nor did I expect anything less. Bateron's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity as late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. Ah, as if to illustrate the point. Avera's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But, but I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have, he shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avera's head. Bury it, cremate it, or do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just... get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone, please! I'm so sorry, Avera. Please forgive me. Diddle Edda. Unfortunate. I don't know if this is when you're in Gridania, like when you start in Gridania, or um, if you start off as a healer or what, but when you go to open up Tamtara to begin with, if I remember right, you see them coming out of that dungeon. Or you see them get ready to go in and then you see them coming out and Avera being gone before this scene pops up. So, interesting. I don't remember seeing them when I went to go open up the dungeon to begin with. Like, I don't remember seeing them in this playthrough. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women in like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ilda. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Sorry, I was drinking water. And my mic is really sensitive. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, wait a minute. I have a million gil already? What? Anyway, sorry. Why do I have a million gil already? Okay, getting off topic. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momundi, the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into a mist of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now, off you go, Sava, and good luck. This one is... what's this next one? I don't remember. Back to Thanalan. I'm really confused. I don't remember having a million gil last time I was here. I thought it was like 1,000. Why do I have so much now? That's weird. No. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to fix my hotbar a little bit. Well-heeled youth. Which one is that? Oh, that's for Gold Saucer. Cool. This is not the direction I was supposed to be going in. Per usual. Actually, before I forget, let me fix that now, because I will riot. Not gonna be there, though. Did be good. It is over there. Oh, it's down here. Spinning controls. I just want it to not go away. Don't always display it. Don't return after input. Eh. Sure. Let's see if that works. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, but if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Sava. And here I was, spouting off the same tired line. Mione sent word that you be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Ah, Copperbell. Petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Papashan. Excellent timing, Papashan. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. Oh, why if it isn't my good friend Sava. It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who will be helping us. Mayhap you like to praise Sava of our mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at I don't know what I was about to say, Amalja and Sons. Amagina and Sons mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan. Wait. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatoncheires? Ah. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age used to use the Hecatoncheires? That's my guess. Hecatoncheires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is often such way in as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried underneath the 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article in the about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and it makes them a great danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny you that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it's for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amogina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Do I have reservations? Yes. But it's for the plot. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, 'cause things ain't pretty down there. The Hedatonkaries have left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Why did I need to talk to him about that? They already talked about that. Can I get a chocobo yet? Nope. Okay, where do I need to go for Copperbell? Time to go to Copper Hell. The hell with you. The Copper Hell. Totally thought Drunken Stag's name was Drunken State. Which I think would have been funnier. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hedatonkaries? Hedatonkaries? I didn't think that Papashan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. time to enter the copper hell. That's not what I wanted. Let's see, what can we do in the meantime? What started doing in the meantime? Try and get to the East Hammer. We will make the attempt. Level 30 for the... Maybe it's level 30 for the mounts. I could be very wrong about that though. Guess I could have went back to Ul'dah and see. Been a minute since I've eaten. It's a trap! I literally forgot what to do for a second. Aha! Let's go back. Go back to Ul'dah first. Where it is. Man. People really don't want to do Copperbell. Is it? No! I don't wanna. Not yet. I think this is where I wanted to be, but we'll start by going to the Gladiators Guild since it's right there. in a little bit. Not right now. Nope, don't need to go that way. Going this way. Entries go. This is where I open up getting a chocobo, right? I don't remember now. Leaves, that's for pugilist. Edge. Okay, well, figure that out later, I guess. Nighttime! Nighttime! Daytime! There we go. I'm so used to following people around dungeons that I don't remember where to go in half of them. Find a key. Everybody's on board. Oh, pretty cool. I wish I had Rage of Milane right now. Nice. Is it this way? No. This way. Come here. More? There we go. Let the other one. If there's more, then there's more. Look like it. Don't really need a shield for that, but did not need to use fight or flight either. Here we are. Gotta get the fire sand. difficult for this. Grand Slam. Like a Denny's Grand Slam? Come on. Oh, wait, shit. Grab that. Oh. All my stuff is level 20. No, not all of it is level 20, but still. Come here. Over here. Go that way. Great. Just stuff. Just stuff. No. Sure, why not? I guess. Blob. I don't know the mechanics for this, because I think it's changed a bit. Split off anymore, they just split off and explode. That's less fun. Boo. Them dividing off was more fun. Makes it shorter, so I guess that. Wrong button. Wrong button. Ah! Here, right? Yeah. I remember that much. Let's see. Go off with it. There we go. thought I was supposed to go in there. Under trousers. Here we come. So leave us alone. Okay, on that one. Oh, shit. Shit, shit, shit. Ah, fuck. Okay, there we go. Nope. Oh, fuck. God damn it. My shit got switched. Press the wrong button. Luckily it works out for right now. Kind of. Kind of. I don't even remember what button I fucking pressed. Who knows? Sure. Aw, that was sweet of them. Let's say, why did I get pushed back over here? And then I realized I came here. That's when I realized. That's when I realized. I got here. I don't even think once. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go back to Copper Bell. Back to Horizon we go. But not really. Shit. He wasn't over here. He was at the Adventurers Guild. That's probably where I needed to go. Yeah, no, there's no thingy over there. Ugh, God. Well, that was a waste. So, Painted Mesa. Oh, there's a duty after that. I forgot to switch back my thing. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume and Ulda can have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momody. It'll do the woman well to see you alive in one piece. One piece? That was a really stupid joke. No! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid it with me own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty holes mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. Can y'all not? By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know? Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Ugh. Just, ugh. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me mistress. As me mistress, wow. As me witness. Time to get fighting. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with with the coin I saved. I just wanted to treat me children with a decent meal. To a decent meal. And who the hells are you when you wait? And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this Marmar's farce. You lot, teach him a lesson. Here we go. Time to beat you up. Oh, why did I hit that? That was stupid. My legs are in weird places. But I can't use Rage of the Light anyway, so... We're a bitch. Really? Fuck you! That's what you get for being racist assholes. Getting pushed around by another racist asshole. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. It's memory time. Drop on the floor. I swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Simple, really. While a number of the hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire are patrolling the streets for riffraff? May well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins, get your dodo tenderloins, guaranteed cheapest in Thanlin. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Ildel was well on its way to recovery, but peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Madam? Are you alright? Oh, I'm still standing. What do you know? Thought I was gonna be on the floor. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? Their defenses ran. What? You saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Do you like to know? I will overlook this, but just this once. Grr. God's bless ye, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about it. Give your children some dinner. Some special dinner. All's well that ends well. Meet again. Pray, do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed Ul'dah. You played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a woman on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you in the midst of danger, you faced it without so much of a flinch. You, my lady, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being quite taken with you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You've been experiencing visions, have you? Not? Have you not? You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and would we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it. And if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Love how everybody talks about Momodi like I did not start here. Tell her the scions of the Seventh Dawn have found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us. But do you guys have benefits? Health insurance, vision, dental, life? Life would probably be a big one. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. I thought she was talking to me this whole time, and then I looked over to the other side of the screen, and that is not Sava. If you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Is that the exact same thing she said to me, roughly, at the beginning? Ah, Sava, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. Yeah, that's what I thought. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess that you've been hit hard. Oh my god. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papashan, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Ah, Etta. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Did Etta come to you? My name is Etta. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Aver, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk, and oh my god. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I don't remember talking to her earlier. Or I don't remember talking to Avera earlier either. Did I? Oh god. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired just as Avera once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Sava Inovish. That I shan't forget. Thank you, Sava Inovish. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. We'll meet again. Surely. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment... Ah! Oh god! But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Sava. Yeah? What did you say? What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Sava, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well... Sorry, I got distracted. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Oh, let me do this real quick before I forget. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Uldan. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Sava. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something that Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waken Sands. Give your name to whoever is at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Sava, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Momody. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time. You hear? Right. Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Now we pray return. Beginning of the Prey Return. Go to Gold Saucer real quick. Yeah. Just while we're here. Just while we're here. Just get it out of the way real fast. Yay. Why is that my... There we go. Gold saucer time! Gotta win it big. Okay. I know most of this stuff. Just gotta skip most of it. Triple triad. Nope. Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? Cards to start with. Got another Wonder Square. I should probably tune to the Ethernet too. Got a Wonder Square. Probably Round Square. Probably other squares. All the squares. Okay, gates. Catbot, cat. I can't talk. stuff. Backpot stuff. Pretty sure there's an Ethernet shard down at the bottom. Yes, there is. I just landed on their head. Okay, round square. I just realized that this is water. I've played this game for 7 years, and I did not realize that on the sides of this walkway there is water. I feel so stupid. God. 7 years, and I had no idea. That's water too! There's more water here than I thought. All this water. Is there more secret water somewhere that I don't know about? Or there's more secret water I don't know about? Is that water? No. That is not water. Okay. Back to Oda. Oh my god. I don't even know. Yes. Mm. Okay. Vesper Bay once again. Or not Vesper Bay, Horizon once again. Have I been saying Vesper Bay this whole time? Probably. Even though one does not simply go to Vesper Bay. One does not simply teleport to Vesper Bay. It needs must walk. Dog. It ended up turning out really pretty though. That was probably an area I didn't really get to appreciate when I first started playing. It's just a really cool grotto. Real pretty. Ah, glamours. Thank goodness. Eh. Oh, Sunken Temple of Karn. Sunken Temple of Karn. There, Chocobo, keep here. Yep. There you are. Give you a blood orange. Or blood orange juice. Very excited about that. I can glamour. I can glamour. I can fight. And I have glamour plates. Ah, 47. Is away. Tataru! Tataru! She's so lovely. I'm not gonna sing for y'all. Probably gonna be glad about that, but still not doing it. Ah! Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Trollolololololo. Little, 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 little. What? I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Thancred. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Sava Inovish, Sava Inovish. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. For the longest time, I used to think that that was pronounced antecedent, which that's what it looks like it should be pronounced, but no, it's antecedent. Words are hard. Nope. The solar! I take it you're Sava Inovish? Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Oh, shit. There.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well
That's
met,
me.
friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
The gang's all here.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo.
Da, 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 da.
With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose.
Well,
Why else
originally it
would
was
the gods
money.
entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Thank you, Tataru. Oh my god. Oh, I think she said it's my pleasure, my lady. Probably. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the Retainers Registry. As of now, you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You'll need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to your fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall trust you with our order's password, while which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Part of me wants to see Sava just like scribble it on a piece of paper and stuff it in her pocket. Wild Rose. Yay, I have retainers now. Ida, Papa Limo, Urianje, Thancred and Yishtola. And I love and miss all of you. Not miss all of y'all, but I love y'all. Miss the early days, y'all. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat that they pose. Didn't she literally just say that in the cutscene? I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Sava. Sure.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
Hang on just a second. I had to, think about that. Okay.
Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Papa Limo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there. Welcome.
Besties.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
I love how
It's
Ida
our
makes it a
man,
game.
Ulda, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yashtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianje, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken
Just
from
starts
us.
off cryptic.
But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianje, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the immortal flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Alrighty. My dog just started staring at me for no reason. Haven't been here in so long. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see what he gives us. See that he gives us his full cooperation. Pretty sure I already can travel to Drybone. Yup. Yup. You there. I'm Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Nymphelia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Malja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look for me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Glamour dispellers. Let us get right to it then. Nymphelia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja's hands. The flames burn... Oh my god. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of St. Adama Landama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 'Twell willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Sure, I guess. Oh, let me... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, not stuck. Chocobo. Oh, they're up there. God damn it. Mistakes were made. Oh, this way. That's a job quest. We'll get to that eventually. Gotta deal with right bodies first. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Lord. Carry them all stacked on your shoulder, Sava. Actually, I'll go ahead and go to... we'll do this first. Whee! It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yep, they're in my pocket. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You've done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their oh my god. Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total... oh god, the total is too great and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were among among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? The plot thickens. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. Don't forbid it be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away his day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Inn! Can't stop yawning! This always happens at this time of day. Are you in here? Nope. Are you over here? I don't know where you are, dude. Definitely not over there. I was in over there, probably. Yep. Oh, you. Your name is Ungust? Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me with, back in Ul'dah. What in seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours isn't barred. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances. You can go talk to him yourself if you don't believe me. So helpful. The helpfulest. Please, miss, just leave me be. This is going great. I have nothing to say about this. I'll take who or whatever has been feeding off us slow folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please, don't kill me. The correct direction. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Sand? Counts for something, right? Welcome back, Sava. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. We would know what the common folk speak. Oh my God! If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It's a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse. A morbid question, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marcus. He tends to the graves of the lich yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Marcus! Marquise! His name is now Marquise. I don't make the rules. Here it is! My stomach grumbles. God, just lay it on the ground. I am Marcus, yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Yes. Baron. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to bury. Thought I did that already. Oh, I just put the guy there. Whoops. I actually bury you now. Lay in there. They all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. Maybe our sister Arson? Arson can? She's been kind to me. Everyone. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Arson within the church walls. Arson. I hear you've done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. Hmm? You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other in the Order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. If I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill benefits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus and soon. Go southwest? Eventually? Peppa? This way? Let's see. Okay. Yes. Took a minute. Time to fight. Oh, cool. I just get to do it for you now. Just keep following the combo. Womp womp. Yay. Kind of paying attention to the storyline, but not super closely. back to MSQ. Jump the fence, yes. Thank you, Sava. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? Been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Sava? Pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is sacred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth in this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Leechkeeper Marquez. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face somewhere before. Maybe. Oh. Orson. It cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not be her. It could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Sava, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orison's activities. Gonna tell me the boy's name or anything? What it looks like? Nothing. Just find this child. Find the boy. Combed urchin. Where are you? Oh, Golden Bazaar. Jesus. Run. Just walks. That was always a cool view when I first started playing too, when I was in Vanillin. Like, what on earth is all this? All this orange glowy stuff. Let's have a run. Tall little legs. I could go out this way. Take a little shortcut. Chocobo Keep. Ah. Uncombed urchin. Please help. Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it, but what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please, find her. toy has a little onion head. You. You were one of them from the church. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. Spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his last trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Wait, right there. Just gonna ignore it. Deal with that yourself. Where am I supposed to be? Oh, back to Isambard. I did not take the shortcut like I did last time. That's okay. I didn't realize that Thanalan does not have night music. I thought it did. Now I've got to find out later. Sister Orson was attacked outside of the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Sacred would have us believe. My headset's been off this entire time. I don't remember when I turned it off. I definitely didn't turn it back on, though, until now. Jeez, okay. I was in the middle of a story about my dog running off and to chase a rabbit yesterday at work. Ugh. I'm so sorry. I don't know how long it's been like that. No clue. Probably the last time I drank some water, and I don't remember when that was now. Anyway, I'm so sorry. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor of this day? It's a queer leaflet. I promise I will turn my headset back on again, but I need another sip of water. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Probably. Plot thickens, Sava. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in this. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Bard. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Sava. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Lure the poor. Let Sava and me serve like one of with. Oh my God. Let Sava and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Sava. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Might be in my armory chest. This? Yeah. Don't mind the sword. I am but a weathered shepherd looking for work. Pray, pay me no mind. Oh, I gotta wear the pants too. shepherd on hard times. Oh shit, I missed that first part. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. That would be so rude. But a humble shepherd fallen on hard times. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Ah! Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. I preach the teachings of Zema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azema is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. So helpful. Yes. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. Last one, last one. What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Jesus. That's why I blocked all of this out. You have quite a knack from being a nuisance, Sava. The camp is abuzz with talk of your newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, so at least to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer his aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. I guess I'll go this way. It's fine. It's fine. This way. Run! We sprint! Fine morning for catching a false priest, wouldn't you say? I guess. You look absolutely smashing, Sava. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made God's awful mummer, August. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amaljo raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, so I did what the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? What kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. Good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. The more sell... I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amalja paid me. You sacrifice innocence so you can line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for this mess... God. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ugh, not you again. Are you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe that leaves your mouth, but no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Sava, be a dear and take word of these developments to Memphilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay, return. Use a thingy. Welcome back, Sava. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. If we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Metamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Metamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the greater benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. X, where are you? Ah, Halatali. That's Halatali. That's Karn. Hello, giant tortoise. Big boy. This way. Look in the walls for no reason. Who is Uplander come to tent ring of Mudamix's bubbly pots? Fighty Tool drinks in Airy Self. Full of Airy Self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine. Name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes. Fighty Fool gains power of Airy Self. Unimix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Memphilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ear of Mudamix with fastness. Memphilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mudamix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make a Teachy show of power of Materia. Materia Master. Now, Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Memphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It was created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with the owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Munimix turned that dagger of yours from Sumada's would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia. Then Uplander best filled brain case with knowings of crafty making. Knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia. Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutimix. Okay. How do I get back? That way. So, we'll just go to Horizon. Paladin. Hemingway. Jump with me, Azalea. No fun. Fun at all. Why did I decide to run all the way back from Horizon to Vesper Bay? Why did I do that? Welcome back, Sava. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. What a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Sava, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray, speak with me when you are ready to begin. Right now. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Sava. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him, such as his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. To Drybone. Bones are dry. Oh. Raining. It never rains out here. Because it's a desert. Here? No, you're up there. No. Ah, here's Sava, Innovish of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on your mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. Those men aren't aware of that their man Ungus has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja's plot if the mission succeeds, Sava. Let's make sure it does. Door! Door! But out. Then I will be happy with ending it after that. Calling it after that. We'll just make a run for it. Right in front of the door. Gust of disgust. Stay in place. Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Quite a few of them. It's quite a few of them. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It's almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Cool. On, really? Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. A dead man. Behind you! Fell asleep. Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Here the Amalja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Listen well, these waters feed into the marshes of Drybone. A short swim will see us to freedom. However, if all of us attempt to flee, we are like to be discovered. You alone must sneak out and assemble a rescue party. Once you have won free, seek out our comrade stationed at Drybone. He will show you the way back here. May the 12 speed your way. I should probably put back on the recommended gear. Trial time! Officers claim they will soon bring us before Ifrit for tempering. You're not seriously considering locking horns with the devil now, are you? Soon? Actually, you know what? While we're waiting... So the time waiting. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Can't even tell that I'm a, Rothgar. Except for maybe the tail. But... look at that. Where am I supposed to go? Steps and all. Lyman. Just kidding. Back to Ifrit. It's time. You're not happy. Not gonna let this go on for too long just because there's people waiting. but not me. I don't get to be tempered. Not happy about it, that's for sure. Might be a good idea to have that up. That too. Hopefully not have the map in the way. Gotta keep on hitting them. Yeah, did it. Candy! Give me. Okay, so is this cherry flavored or... No, it's cherry flavored. Watermelon's pink. Or strawberry. Or is it strawberry flavored? Red Coastal is strawberry flavored or cherry flavored? Blue one is blue raspberry. Man, this makes cutscenes so funny. Look at her go. Pray forgive my lateness. I'm still in this boss room. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each of them seemed more evangelical than the last. Reason for that? Persistent lot. Damn, son. Phew. The Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Saba. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You've been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Cap Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Oh, Nero. Why are you here? What a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. Wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Allies like that. Beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Still in here. Ah, there you are, Sava. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, or to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still a reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Sava. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Okay. Where do I need to go next? I forgot. Can finish at... I keep regretting running from Horizon to Vesper Bay, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Once I finish this quest, I may be done for the night. Because I am hungry, I have not eaten. It is 10 o'clock, so I'm eating very, very late. And I kind of want to go back to my main and do some, like, get my weekly raids at least started. And wait, did I do that Tuesday? Might have done that on Tuesday. No, I definitely didn't do it Tuesday. But there was some stuff I wanted to get done with my main for a little bit before going to bed and going to work tomorrow. So I might do that after figuring out what to do about dinner. over the week I'll finish up, or I'll get caught up on job quests, all the things as a level 34 gladiator, and be able to switch to paladin actually, because I should be paladin at 30. Yeah. My late arrival nearly cost Sava her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I am failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... The intrepid hero returns. Seva, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Memphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet part of me believes that I have had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they're to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. This leaves us to the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or the etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. Primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. Know not the way of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. God, my dog is like laying off her bed, draped over, like she's dead. I didn't even know her face was there, on the floor. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. Recent incidents all share a common trait, meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Sava. May be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn of the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Memphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think would be best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that they are all to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. So we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Sava. I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Well, that's ending the stream on a sad note. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Swan would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Cool. We end my depression on a depressing note. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for now because it is 10 o'clock and I'm tired and I'm hungry. But we'll pick back up next Wednesday. By then I should have finished or caught up on the job quests. I will be using glamours at that point, hopefully. I should have some stuff that I can wear. If not, then I'll make something or do something like that. And yeah. We'll pick back up. Yeah, we'll pick back up. So, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching. If you missed a part of the stream or if you want to watch other videos of mine, I have them on my YouTube under the same name, and then I also have a Blue Sky under the same name as well. If you want to interact with me off a stream. But other than that, I will be playing more South of Midnight on Friday, which I'm really excited about, and then Monday I will be back to playing Super Mario Galaxy, where every time I die, I give you a space fact, and I went into Space Step last week because I ran out of facts and I didn't have the chance to get more. So I owe you 28 space facts on Monday, and I'm trying to figure out how to do those space facts without just like spitting them all out at the beginning of the stream, because that would not be very fun. But we'll figure it out. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a good night. And I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye. Have a good night.